Welcome back to the news at 10. The ongoing trial of the 4 suspects who allegedly carried out the Ozubulu massacre in Anambra State last year continued today, with the third prosecution witness, Osita Okosieme, alleging threat to his life by unknown persons for being booked as a witness in the trial. Another prosecution witness, Leonard Ndulwe, who also sustained a gunshot injury from the attack, identified one of the 4 suspects as the lone gunman who carried out the widely condemned attack. After cross-examination by the defense and prosecution counsel, the trial judge adjourned the matter to March the 2nd for hearing to continue on the bail application for the suspects. The 19th edition of the annual Venture in Management program, otherwise known as VIMP, has kicked off in Lagos. A get-together organized by the sponsors, Junior Achievement Nigeria, was an opportunity for the 2018 entrants to share from the experiences of the alumni. Our correspondent Temple Ashaju reports.
Everything that we do involves some level of creativity.
Venture in Management program is a 3-1-week intensive session to introduce 50 selected National Youth Service Corps members to the rigors of management education. The scheme is the brainchild of Junior Achievement Nigeria with partnership from African Capital Alliance Foundation and an endless list of supporters. At this meeting of the 2018 entrants, the freshers are brought in contact with some of the alumni. Describing VIMP as an empowerment scheme for success in entrepreneurship, founder of the initiative, Mrs. Simi Nwogugu, asked the young school leavers to make sense of the opportunity.
I know it's a lot to take in 1 week, but after this week, sit back, take it all in, and then decide your own vision statement. How are you going to make a difference? How this opportunity you have been given, how are you going to give it, pay forward? How are you going to be the change?
This session precedes a job fair for the candidates who have been trained at the Lagos Business School and now appear equipped for business leadership roles.
In corporate finance, in human resource, in general management, they have ensured that we get a bit of every single thing we need to be successful.
What I see for them is using all this knowledge and really growing, making an impact, not just in what they do, but in the communities that they represent.
We also expect that there will be a significant portion of them who seek to start their own businesses with a social impact.
So basically what I've challenged them tonight with is that it's time for you guys to pay it forward. We're turning 20 next year, and for our 20th anniversary, we want you guys to name a project, come together, put money together, and say we're going to endow Junior Achievement to do this project.
With VIMP 2018 wrapping up, the corporate world awaits these bright leaders, 2 of whom also stand to be recognized for outstanding performances in the scheme. Temple Ashaju, Channels Television News.
LG Electronics, a global leader in consumer electronics, has introduced its latest range of cooling systems, the Multi-M, that's V5, into the Nigerian market. According to the management of LG Electronics, the innovation defies the company's focus on producing energy-saving products that meet the growing need for efficient air conditioners.
Strong protection from the corrosion.
Satisfaction and comfort are key in products manufacturing. That's the motive behind the Multi V5, LG's latest innovation in heating, ventilation and air conditioning. The commercial air conditioner is designed to offer exceptional performance even in extreme climate conditions with streamlined functions that optimize energy efficiency.
It consumes very less energy and delivers very high output, so which is very friendly to the atmosphere and suitable solution for the global change atmosphere and all these things. Like it has a feature called black fin technology, which suits for the coastal atmosphere, the sea atmosphere, and we have dust remove filter. Like here the dust is very high in some places.
The large capacity outdoor unit is also equipped with other features such as ultimate inverter compressor, an auto dust removal technology and a sensing technology that controls up to 128 indoor units.
Just imagine where you can control various kind of indoor units just by one click of the button. And at the end of the day, you have either cooling, stoppage of cooling, where you have, you can also have information about error codes, information about what is actually happening to your system, information about the temperature condition of a space, information about ventilation time on a space, information about scheduling, where you want air conditioning or when and where you want air conditioning to take place, talking about timing.
Multi V5 is also seen as an evidence of the company's drive to always be ahead of competition.
We are sure about services. We have warehouses, we have technical skilled people from our distributor sides and from our company side also. So from after sales service, we are always available for our customers around the clock.
LG Electronics says this innovation is coming at a time the demand for energy-saving technology is increasing daily. The company expects that this cutting-edge technology will gain significant market share in Nigeria and in sub-Saharan Africa.
One of the leading institutions in Nigeria's banking sector, Fidelity Bank PLC, has been certified and honoured for passing the Corporate Governance Rating System test. At the award night organised by the Nigerian Stock Exchange and the Convention of Business Integrity in Lagos, the chairman of Fidelity Bank PLC was confident of an increase in investments and capital for the bank.
When about 50 companies listed on the Nigerian Stock Exchange come under one roof, then it can be said to be one of the best of Nigeria's corporate world. Tonight, 35 companies and 437 directors are being recognized and honored for having scored the required target of 70% compliance with the corporate governance rating system.
Three principal motives were identified as drivers for stock exchanges launch of corporate governance indices. One, to raise the national corporate governance ceiling by supplementing the existing national corporate governance framework of law, regulation, and code.
The Corporate Governance Rating System is an initiative of the Business Integrity Group. The CGRS is born out of the belief that the company's compliance with corporate governance will enhance its reputation and go a long way towards building investors' confidence. It's time to honor the directors and companies that have scaled the 70% benchmark of corporate governance. One of the companies that passed through the test of corporate governance is Fidelity Bank PLC. The chairman of the bank is upbeat about expanding its investment and capital base in the coming year.
All our board members actually went through the process, and that will strengthen the corporate governance process in the bank. So I'm very, very pleased about it. The beauty about this is that, it boosts the confidence, investor confidence in your bank. So for 11 directors in one bank, on one board, to go through this process, it is highly commendable.
The Convention on Business Integrity is calling on other companies and directors yet to undergo the CGRS test to join the League of Certified Ones in order to attract a mark of higher valuation and enhance performance of economy.
For the rest of the business news now, here's Anne Wilder.
You first. First Bank.
Thanks a lot, Ijoma, and welcome to Business News. Africa's largest telecommunications provider, MTN, with headquarters in South Africa, plans to float an initial share offering of its Ghana unit. Agency reports say the company is preparing to raise as much as 2 billion Ghanaian cedis, and that's about $447 million US. In the meantime, there is no update from the MTN Group on when the share offering will take place. But initial reports last year set the MTN Nigeria IPO around June 2018. MTN Nigeria's public share offering was part of negotiations the telecom giant reportedly had with the Nigerian authorities on the hefty sanctions the company received in 2016. Nigeria's stock market has maintained positive sentiments in 4 straight sessions, ending today's trading with the highest margin this week, as investors await the release of the 2017 fourth quarter earnings report. Here's Tosin Additional with the details.
Many thanks for joining us on the Stock Market Report. Friday's trading session at the local stock market ends with more upbeat performance following bargain hunting from the consumer goods, banking and the industrial goods sector. The all share recorded its 4th increase this week, consolidating Thursday's gain by 0.74%, while the equities capitalization added 112 billion naira, but still around the 15 trillion naira level. In price performance, CAP PLC topped the list of 26 gainers with over 8% rally, while profit-taking hit the share price of Hallmark Insurance and 8 other equities. FBN Holdings, Zenith Bank and Fitson Healthcare pooled the highest volume of shares traded by investors from a total of 308.42 million units sold today. And that's the Stock Market Report for today. I am Tosin Additional.
Thanks a lot, Tosin. Swift consequences await investors who practice in and out equity injection in Nigeria. That's the view of lawmakers during an investigative hearing on Etisalat Nigeria's $1.2 billion debt crisis. The chairman of the Committee on Banking, Senator Rafiu Ibrahim, has promised to leave no stone unturned in achieving the goal.
The goal of the committee is to establish the true position, to ascertain how much capital did the initial investor bring in at inception in 2008, to confirm whether such inflows were covered with the certificate of capital importation, including certification for regulatory agencies such as NOTAP, to determine the manner, structure and process monitor of the 1.2 billion syndicated loan, to further determine the nature of drawdown of the first tranche of 650 in 2011 and the condition that necessitated the restructure package of 2013, increasing the syndicated loan to 1.2 billion. The $1.2 billion is. How much of this loan was repatriated? The process of repatriation, transfer of funds, and the date of transfers. To examine whether Etisalat transfer or repatriation comply with extant laws and regulations, such as foreign exchange, CBN, foreign exchange manual, and other stuff.
Let's now check out major world stock markets. They have ended today's session mostly in the green in reaction to the latest earnings report, as well as the monetary policy report from the U.S. Federal Reserve. Let's take a look at the figures for today. That's business news for tonight. Thank you for watching. I'm Anne Nwawadu. The rest of the news at 10 continues now with Ijoma.
You first. First Bank.
Thanks a lot, Anne. Still ahead on the news at 10, the Tigers of Nigeria begin their campaign at the 2019 FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers with a win over Uganda. That's on sports. Please stay with us.